Wow, that was a really good leg day. We squatted 275 pounds for, I'll admit, not the cleanest form in the world, but that'll get better with time. And then eventually I'll be doing it for a set of 6 for very clean reps. And then it'll be time to do 300. That's kind of crazy to say out loud, actually, considering when I originally started squatting, again, consistently, not that long ago, 135 was really kicking my ass, which I know is embarrassing to say, but I'm not afraid to say it because that's reality. You know, you really shouldn't hide your shortcomings or try and bury them, keep them hidden, because really what you're trying to do is pretend like they don't exist. And if you do that, then you'll never address them. And if you never address them, you'll never try and overcome them. So that being said, I knew I was weak on squats. Taller people usually are. I'm not exactly sure why that is. I think it's tighter hamstrings to try and support a progressively getting worse posture, because tall people typically have, worse posture than short people. I think that has something to do with the effect that gravity has on taller or larger people in general versus short people. I don't know. I haven't really done my research on that topic, but anyways, hamstrings, really happy that they pulled through for squatting 275, but I can tell that in regards to squatting, hamstrings, like I had said during the workout, are my by far biggest area of improvement. If I can get the hamstrings about 10 to 20% stronger, that range of motion, that form on squatting that weight, 275 specifically, or any heavy set weight for that matter, is going to be a lot cleaner. And there's an ambulance going through this intersection as my light just turned green. So we'll wait for that to pass. In addition to hitting that milestone of squatting 275, we were able to effectively, or what I felt like was more effectively, move 3 plates and then 3 plates and a 5-pounder for single leg extensions on that isolating leg extension machine that we were training on. Whereas before, I believe last week, we were only doing it for a set of 4. Not as clean. Not that this week was particularly clean as far as range of motion and form goes on the leg extensions, isolating leg extensions, but it was a little bit better. And then for hamstrings, we did do the stack. I did not manage to get that on camera, unfortunately, because I was trying to be respectful of the it's like women's bikini or something rather team that is affiliated with the gym. They have their own team, and I think they were doing a photo shoot maybe for a supplement or who knows. But I didn't want to get them in my shot. I didn't want to be in their shot, so I was just trying to be respectful of their time and their space, and just did my sets in between their little runway walks and whatnot. And recording it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that I got it done. So we did 100 for a set of 10. We did 150 for a set of 6, I think. And then we did 185 for a set of 6. And then I was like, fuck it. And we did 200 for a set of 4. And then we did 200 for a set of 4. Albeit, again, form could have been better, but that'll get better with time as the muscle grows and gets stronger before it's time to increase weight. And then one thing that I'm finding that's overall really helping my legs to kind of develop a great image is my calves. We are now calf raising 5 plates for a pretty solid set of 6. Could be a little bit more solid, but it's coming together, and calves are definitely growing. I've got a real nice ankle to calf ratio going on, so it'll be interesting to see how that further progresses as this bulk continues for however long the remainder of the bulk is going to be. I couldn't tell you. Other than that, that's all I really got. I will say, there was one individual at the gym today who, I don't know if the guy was just having a bad day or what, but my dude was huffing and puffing everywhere he went, and it just seemed like no matter where he was in the gym, he was pissed off that someone was near him. And he started to get a little territorial. And I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but like he starts slamming the weights, he starts grunting, starts his range of motion, even though he's like in a machine, is a little bit more aggressive. And it's almost like he was trying to intimidate me, because I had initially, accidentally pissed him off because my camera was set up right next to the leg press machine when I was doing the leg extensions, and he wanted to do leg press, and he was shaking his head and grunting, and I'm like, what? And he's like, your thing's in the way. And I was like, all right, man, like, no big deal, I'll move it. It's 2024. Tripods, cameras in the gym, they're a thing now. No matter what gym you go to, unless you specifically go to a gym that does not allow that kind of thing. So what I'm getting at is, don't be afraid to ask someone to move their setup. Like, he was, full disclosure, he was on the complete opposite side of the section that I was working. So there was really no reason to anticipate that he was going to be coming over to where I had my camera set up to use that space. So it's not like I was purposefully trying to get in his way, but I moved the camera, and by the time I went over to the calves machine to finish my overall leg workout by doing calf raises, he was using the hamstring curl machine to my left, and then the calf raises to my right, which is standing calf raises. And again, just huffing and puffing and grunting, and I'm just like, what's this guy's deal? But I made the realization that it was starting to just gradually affect my workout, and that's when you have to like reflect and not really let other people's actions or behavior get in the way of your progress. So I could have met him on his level of aggression, which might have been what he was looking for. He was maybe looking for an altercation, but either way, that would have not served the purpose in which I went to the gym, which was to get better, exercise, grow, get healthier, get stronger. So you just have to be able to let other people's negative energy bounce off of you, especially in the gym, because tensions are high, egos are flying. You never know what someone else is looking for as far as maybe an altercation, but just let it, just forget about that shit. Continue with your workout. Don't let it affect things. And maybe next time you see the guy, he'll be like, well, I'm sorry, I was being an asshole, blah, blah, blah. I was just having a bad day. Who knows? Girlfriend just broke up with him. Dog just died. You never know what other people are going through. You know what I mean? So try not to let it affect you too much. And look at that. I'm leaving the gym now. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have some food and have a good rest of my day. So I think that's about it as far as this post-workout gym talk goes. How's your guys' leg days going? Because I'm sure you're all doing them, right? Right? We're not skipping leg day, right? No, I didn't think so. I did not think so. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.